I'm starting with the Daily Graphic this morning. Loads of stories in front of the Daily Graphic this morning. Biggest one is cement turf war. Regulations distance themselves from Empire Cement. Firm says it's cooperating for permit. Our story is on page 3 of the Daily Graphic this morning. And the Honourable Minister in charge of Finance, Mr. Ofori Atta, charges GRA and says the seal revenue leakages at Tama Port. Story is on page 43 of the Daily Graphic this morning. And also, Kumasi International Airport ready in August. Story is on page 16 of the Daily Graphic this morning. Open Galamsey Pit Swallow community members, sad one. Story is on page 16 of the Daily Graphic this morning. Let's see what's in the center spread of the Daily Graphic. Okay, so President Akufo-Addo holds talks with British Prime Minister is in the center spread, big one. You might want to grab a read. Let's see the backstage. 2 million Ghana cedis resettlement project takes off in Kete South this morning. Yes, it's in relation to the Keta Beach Resort and all other things that got destroyed, especially during the tidal waves and all other things. To a tune of 2 million Ghana cedis. The back of the Daily Graphic this morning. KMJ, take over.
Okay, so let's get into the Chronicle this morning. On front page, it says, "I'm not a lawless minister." Abena Asari says so, Deputy Finance Minister. And she's got a picture of her here smiling. And she says she's not a lawless minister. And don't say with all due respect, we know what it connotes, court tells counsel. And the big story over here, interpretation of Articles 102 and 104. Supreme Court got it wrong, says Togbega, which is, of course, the Speaker of Parliament, Bagwin. They call him the Togbega. He says that Supreme Court got it wrong with the interpretation of Articles 102 and 104. When did he become a Togbega?
So he earlier this year he said that he had a few resolutions and that he was going to project our culture more in Parliament by dressing the part. Yeah, so the first look he showed up in Parliament was looking like a chief from the Volta region. So they called him. And that was cool because from where he comes from and where he chose to represent was just so beautiful, yes. And the Togbega seems to be sitting well. But the issue of 102, Article 102 is in relation to whether or not First Deputy Speakers who are presiding when the Speaker himself is not available can have the power to vote.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
There's something with this voting issue and all that.
Of course. And that case has become a landmark case because it challenges so many years ago what the court said about voting or Parliament having its own power to regulate their own rules and also form their own rules in to versus Attorney General. It's been so many years ago, and so that case is really important. Justice Abdullah said he was going to seek review because it's important that we get clarity. So that the Constitution has been very busy this time around, but 102 and 104 has been extremely busy because of the kind of hung parliaments that we have. Yeah,
it's going to continue for like the next 3 years.
Get used to it.
Yeah, we're getting used to it. Senate probes Super Eagles' failure to qualify for the World Cup, and Nigerians are not excited about it. I'm sure this is going to hurt them for a very long time. Now the Senate has decided that they're going to probe into the World Cup failure.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
because isn't that they performed woefully?
They still don't understand.
But did Nigeria perform woefully? I don't think so.
Well, from what we saw, you know, in Nigeria, they could have done better. I mean, if you come to Ghana and you draw, that's an upper hand for you. You know, understand? So they were expecting more of them in their homeland. Unfortunately, the way they played, I think the Black Stars actually played better than them, way better than them.
That's cool. But
beyond my expectations.
But that's cool. But was it so woefully that they have to probe into
it? Was terrible.
Like how Ghana performed in the AFCON?
Was it,
is it comparable?
We should be probing that too.
They did.
Yeah,
they did.
It was very abysmal.
There's someone that they dare you to answer questions.
Yeah, because it was terrible. I mean, from what we saw. And looking at the fact that we had these guys playing better after that experience.
Of course.
You know,
it means that
we have to check into
they're raising up. You're not impressed.
They can still do better.
Hey.
We're not taking chances. We're going to play Portugal. We have to be serious about this.
Which one is Suarez in?
Uruguay. Yeah. He's gonna grab another ball again.
Why is he still? I thought he's retired. Is he
he's
still
gonna play.
He saw me like 10 years ago or 12 years ago.
Yeah.
Was it 12 years ago when he...
Yeah, when he grabbed that ball.
If I add 12 years to his age, why? How old was he when he was...
He's fit.
He's fit?
That's one thing about him. You know, these guys can... Ronaldo is older, but he's still playing. He's around 35, 36, he's still playing. Messi, the same thing. He's also still playing. You know, so they're all in their 30s and they are playing. So,
but how old is Hassan Marjan? How old do you think he will be?
He should be 31 now.
Hey, but if he's 31, why is he not playing some?
He's weak in the knee.
Yeah.
Hassan Marjan is 36 now.
36?
But why are you emphasis on 36?
No, because I'm trying to do the math and why. Because it will be a good revenge for him, you know.
Okay, to go and play still?
Yes, what Suarez did to us.
That is if he has, you know, the strength. I mean, you need that. You know, the age he has, but if you don't have the strength, the capacity to be on the field for that long, 90 minutes, or even play 30 minutes, then what are you doing there in the first place?
Okay.
Muntari is playing for Hearts of Folk.
Yes.
Asamoah went to the East Legon, baby. What is the team's name again? Baby something FC. The one in the East
The
Legon.
one that they play at Legon.
Yeah. You know, and
both of us are terrible at football.
I'm better than you.
That's true.
I've been mentioning a couple of things you have no idea of. Let's get into some showbiz. In the center spread over here, you can win Grammy for Ghana, Sonny Badu to Black Sherif, and also I will start sleeping with my wife, Brother Sammy makes a U-turn. Rita Dominic, you know Rita Dominic, she's
gorgeous.
Officially off the market.
Very gorgeous woman for the age she is and how she looks.
Yeah, she's married now.
Yeah,
so finally. All the guys out there who wanted to marry her, please.
Off the market, off the market.
Unfortunately, she didn't come to me. Delay begs President Akufo-Addo for an interview. That's also in the Chronicle this morning. Grab a copy and get the details on that.
I'll pick up on the Ghanaian Times this morning. So Kwame Pianim has been speaking and says that let loss-making entities go, especially state-owned enterprises that are rather causing us some debt should go. Story is on page 16 of the Ghanaian Times this morning. And then ECG surcharges some nut industries to a tune of 415,603 Ghana cedis for illegal power connection. Why? Are they using power for the whole of Ghana?
I'm telling you.
So, fire guts timber market, property worth millions of cedis destroyed. Sad. One story is on page 17 of the Ghanaian Times this morning. And Attorney General adjudged the best minister for 2021. I see, Mr. Godfrey Dami. Wow. Impressive. Stories on page 15 of the Ghanaian Times this morning. And by now you know that Parliament is adjourned sitting. Story is on page 4 of the Ghanaian Times this morning. Yeah, that's it. Yes.
Daily Guide is here. NDC flag bearer race gets hotter, and live jail for Blaise Compaoré. That's also you know, in page 5. You can find that story over there. AG adjudged 2021 Best Minister. I said Godfrey Yeboah is over there.
Yeah. I'm not surprised though. Yeah.
Okay. He's young, and you know, I'm sure if he's going to keep his focus for a long time, he's going to be doing that.
As if he remains Attorney General for a long time.
Well, let's pray for him.
Who you are? Who?
The big story over here this morning, Baumia speaks on economy today. Has a picture of the vice president captured over there, grabbed in the 200K SIM fraud, and Kaswatin killers jurors the go training. As Felix Nyako and Nicholas Kwame Kini all captured on the front page of the Daily Guide this morning. You can grab a copy and read all about it. Let me see if I can get some entertainment stories over here. I wrote Sex Book to Survive, Uncle White. He says that, yeah, he wrote a sex book to survive. Sex book to survive.
Is it a title of a play or he really?
No, that's what he does. Like just to survive, he writes sex books, and yeah.
Do you think you might need one of them books?
Well, he's giving me a few, and it's the reason that it's making my sex life very exciting one.
That's good.
Yeah.
Wow. What's the time? It's early morning. I would have interviewed you on that. The kids are still watching and they'll go to school, but yeah, we'll get to talk to you about that.
I'll give you a copy. You need
what
it.
for? What for? Give me books for recipe, cooking, and all of that.
No, you don't need that. You're a good cook.
Okay, so I'll wrap on my side with a daily statement this morning. So Cabinet introduces timber utilization contract. Story is on page 2 of the daily statement. And also Majority Leader Osei Chairman Sabons is in speaking and says that let's end the acrimony in Parliament as he urges Parliament. And also Yoko arrests 4 in 200,000 SIM swap fraud is on page 3 of the daily statement this morning. And finally, Finance Minister swoops on Tama Port. Story is on page 2 of the daily statement this morning. Yeah.
Okay, so the business finder will be around for me on the front page. The big one over there says government must conduct cost-benefit analysis on significant expenditures. Kwame Pianin said so. And ADB move for President 600,000 going to see this cash prize to 2021 National Best Farmer. Okay. That's some good money there.
How much again?
600,000. Not bad.
There's so much I can do with 600,000.
Yeah, not bad at all.
So
not bad
much
at all.
I can do.
Yeah, it's not bad
I'll
at
pay
all.
for my wedding dress ahead 10 years later. Pay for kitchen services and everything 10 years later. Oh God, I need me some money. But
Why are you channeling all that energy into your wedding?
which I don't know yet whether or not it's gonna happen.
Seriously.
Whether or not I'm such a terrible businesswoman.
Yeah,
how do I do such investment?
Put it in business.
No, I'm looking to see if I can match up with the one that happened two weeks ago.
No, that one.
And I mean
they're still thrown in the eyes on social media.
It's not better like that too. Hey. Anyway,
people have gotten married and others have gotten married.
It's been a busy period, like this last 3 years, 2020, 2021, 2022. So whoever is getting ready to take over in 2023 must really look at what's happened in the last 3 years. It matters to us.
I'm getting there.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm getting there.
Yeah. Would you keep your hair like this for that wedding?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
It's going to be like this till whatever.
I understand.
Yeah.
It's because you and I, our mothers have checked out, so we think we can live our lives.
Nothing can hit us again.
Okay, so we'd like to engage you on social media today. As KMG already said, join us via Twitter at Joy Prime TV or hashtag Prime Morning, or join us on Facebook and even on Instagram. Especially, what are you expecting to hear that the Vice President will say in his address to the economy today? Why are you all asking, where is the Vice President? Why do you think that the Vice President has come under such huge criticisms? Please send us a message or, your expectations. Let's get engaging on all of our social media handles. Are we ready for what's trending?
Yes, we're ready for what's trending. So we're going to be getting into the conversations on social media, basically, and some of the, the ones that you've been gossiping about. We've got all of them here on what's trending coming up next, on the show.